Well, hello, my soul friends. It's Victoria. After a little bit of a hiatus, I had made an intention to take a month off, come back on this beautiful new moon day, and I want to tell you the truth. I had some resistance. I felt like I wasn't ready to come back and create videos and stay connected through this platform. And I want to tell you the reason why, because I think it might help you. This is me, letting you inside my world a little bit to help you in yours, right? I don't just teach transformation. I try to the best of my ability to live it, okay? So if you watched my video before I took my hiatus, I had talked about I was called by my own wisdom that I was sharing, called out on how my self-care was. Teaching those 4 sessions on self-care through YouTube, and I think I had just finished a class where I taught self-care and self-love. So my soul was not going to let me off the hook on that one, because I was in that area that practitioners can get into. Either you're consciously aware of it or you kind of go unconscious into those patterns. And I was kind of in that unconscious a little bit of neglecting my own self-care so that I could be present to support others, that kind of hypocritical place. Now, that said, all practitioners are dealing with their own stuff while they're supporting other people. I don't know any practitioner who's on that coveted mountaintop saying I made it and I am now enlightened. I mean, maybe there's a few, I don't know them. Anyway, so what I noticed is I took the time off and I did a cleanse that I intended to continue with, and I kind of went off the cleanse. I did, I think, 9 days, and it felt great and amazing, and the time just kind of moved on. I was on my hiatus from YouTube and Facebook. And what I noticed is life just happened, right? I didn't do it the way I had intended to do, right? So what I found myself in this morning was, oh, wow, I told them I'd be back today and I don't feel ready. I didn't, and my old story, do any of you have this story? I didn't do it right. I didn't do my hiatus right. Well, that was really striking to me. And, I talk about astrology on here, and it's just becoming more of my travel companion, talking astrology and inviting in the awareness through astrology that is really so helpful. And so I'm a Capricorn rising with Saturn in my first house. So I'm very much it's got to be purposeful, and it's got to be productive, and it's got to maybe be done a certain way. So that was happening for me today. And so why I share so openly here and with my clients and in life in general is because, have you noticed yet, we're all having similar experiences. This is why I say a lot, you're not alone. Whatever you're wrestling with, grappling with, getting stuck inside of, so are other people. We are in this collective transformation, and that our individual challenges are really so mirrored in what's happening in the world, right? So I decided, I thought about what to do, and even had a session with a spiritual director today and shared with her. I just feel like my hiatus became stalled on the side of the road. I don't know how to get back on the road. And so the more I thought about it, is I just wanted to get back on the road on this journey of sharing on YouTube, offering videos here and there, and connecting the best way I can as I am moving through another very deep transformational cycle right now. And just wanted to be real. And if you remember, my self-care videos were all about getting real. So here's me getting real, saying, back to just showing up as we are with grace and acceptance, that we're all just doing the best we can. We're all bringing the best that we have to offer in any given moment. And at any given moment of transformation, we're either sliding backwards, falling on our backs, trying to move forward. And sometimes we have good days where we're strong and we see a clear path ahead of us. And some days, like I've had the last few days in particular, are a lot of doubt rising, right? But all days and all experiences are purposeful for our unfolding individually and collectively. So we're beyond the old way of experiencing transformation in the privacy of our own worlds. You know, those days of pretending, putting on the facade, everything's great while my whole world is falling apart within me. And you know what? It's awesome, isn't it? Because we all get to be real with each other. Some days are bad days. Some days are awesome days. Some days we have clarity of our purpose and we're really aligned with our potential. And some days we're in the clouds of doubt. And some days we're sitting with all of our unconscious material front and center. And some days we have to battle our ego to let us move forward out of the old stuck places. So I'm just sharing this with you that I go in and out of all those terrains too. And so I'm just hoping that this helps someone, you know, to just give yourself grace and acceptance, which are my favorite transformational journey companions. Acceptance and grace. And start again right where you are, just as you are. And if that voice gets loud in your head, and it can be critical or fill you with a lot of doubt or fear, or some of those old ego blockers like, who do you think you are and why do you think you should do this? Believe me, I know them well. You just say, shh, I'm going to show up today, and the next day, and the next day. And some days I may not feel like showing up, and I'll still show up. Or some days I may not feel like showing up, and I'll give myself that grace to not. So here I am on this beautiful May new moon day, returning to a promise I kept that I would be back, and I am. It may look a little different. It's not going to be perfect. It's still going to be me offering what I have in any given moment that I hope will be supportive to you. All right. Thanks for being with me in this moment. And I'm going to do another really quick video separate from this about the new moon in Taurus. Take good care of yourself. Thanks for being with me on this journey of unfolding. And remember, everything is purposeful for the unfolding of our potential. So nurture that beautiful soul and show up however you can for yourself and for others. Bless you.